head out here do these stairs. As a father, it's my goal to be a clear and concise example for my son. And that's because he might not go out here and do the same things that I did, right? Walk in the same footsteps. He might not join the military, do 20 years, or he might not want to go to college. And my father, even though he wasn't there, I forgave that years before, man. There's my mom's side, his side, and there's just how I, perceived it. But he gave me on the job training on what not to do. Regardless on what happened between me and my son's mom, I'm gonna be there, right? So I gotta make sure that I provide an example for him because I'm not the do as I say, not as I do type. And for that, there are some specific traits that I lean into, and I need him to see that. One is discipline, right? Motivation, it doesn't stay, discipline does. Two is emotional control. As somebody that, when I first joined the Navy in 1998, that's how old I am. When I got to my first ship in 1999, I was getting in a lot of trouble. I was just acting out. And every time I would get in trouble, I would sit there and realize, man, if I reacted to this situation differently, I wouldn't be here. I always regretted it. So I always teach my son about emotional control. Don't go going out here getting in trouble. Self-integrity. Integrity is you do what's right even though no one's watching. That has to do in some cases you have integrity about the job. You do your best at the job or whatever. That's the organizational mission. You're playing into that. But when it comes to yourself, that's one of the main reasons I'm not a personal trainer anymore. A lot of people have no self-integrity. They will lie to you in your face. So self-integrity, be honest with yourself. Adaptability. I think we think life is just this straight line and it never breaks, it never bends. The problem is it does. And you have to learn how to adapt to those things, man, and be flexible and have the discipline in order to put you back in the game. I always say discipline, going back to discipline. We all have it, we just don't know where we're pointing it, right? It's that voice, that default voice. It's either gonna tell you to do it or not do it. And I think sometimes our discipline is masked as reward, balance. And then lastly, self-awareness, man. Because of the shortcut and the instant gratification, we haven't really learned about ourselves. I'm just speaking for myself, but I always say we. But you got to go through tough times to know how aware you are of what you can overcome, if that makes any sense. So just thought I'd share that as the message of the day before I do these stairs.